In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make a goal tracker from scratch in Notion. I'm going to go fully in depth into how to do it. I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to make sure you understand how it works. Now, before I do get into it, I want to say please make sure you watch the video the whole way through and pay close attention to ensure you get every step correct, you don't miss anything out, and you end up with an amazing and beautiful goal tracker so you can set your goals properly. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go into Notion here, and we actually need to create a new page. So you can just click this here where it says add a page. Now we're going to put a title here, and I'm going to call this goal tracker, like this. At the top you can add an icon. Now I think there is a target icon. Yep, so you can either use an icon, you can either use an emoji, or you can use an icon. I'm going to go for the icon just because I think it looks a little bit better. Now, as always, we're going to go to the top right, go to the three dots, and put it onto a full width one, so it looks like this. So now that we've done that, we're actually going to go underneath here and type in /table. So we're going to click this /table, and it's going to create as, oh, not that, sorry. You need to type /table, and we actually need a table database. So a table view here, like this. So now we need to go over here to new database, and it's going to give us our database here. I'm going to call it goal tracking database. Now if you want to, you can press these little dots here and you can hide the title of this. So we're going to have one entry here called name. We're going to leave that as it is, and we're going to go over to this one here, and we're going to change the tags property. We're actually going to delete that. I'm going to click add new, and I'm going to type in here the select option, like that, and this one's going to be called quarter, like so. So in the quarter section, we're going to add the different quarters. So we're going to do Q1, Q2, Q3, and I'm going to add one more here, and I'm going to put Q4, like that. Cool. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add a year. So we're going to create the same as this. So we're going to go add new, and we're going to go to select. We're going to call this one year, like so. And we're going to put the year in. So I'm going to put 2023. Like that. Now the next thing we're going to put in here is something called, we're going to call it deadline. We're going to select the, for the type we're going to put date, and I'm going to just call this deadline. Now of course it's going to have the calendar view already, right, like there. And with these ones here, if you want to change the icon, you can actually do that. So for quarter, we could put like this, for example. For year, you know, we could try this. Deadline's already set, and the next one we want to add is one called completed. So we're going to add the checkbox section here, completed, and this is just going to be, so if the goal is done, we're going to tick that, and it's going to mark as completed. So yeah, so next we're going to actually add the actions that are part of our goals. So we're going to go underneath here, we're going to type /table, we're going to add a new table view here, we're going to create a new database, and this database is going to be called next actions, like that. Again, I'm going to go ahead and delete the title here. I'm going to drag this down here, and the first tag I'm going to delete here, delete property. I'm going to add a new one, and this is going to be a date property, so I'm going to click date, and I'm going to call this one deadline, just like before. Next, we're going to add another checkbox, and we're going to put completed as the option for that. Okay, so the next step is actually linking these together. So in this section down here, I'm going to put task 1, task 2, task 3. I'm going to add another one, task 4. And up here, I'm going to add our goals. So goal 1, goal 2, goal 3, goal 4. So what we need to do is go up to this little add icon here, and we're going to add something called a relation. So we're going to click that, just like that, and we're going to connect it to the next actions one. So click next actions, and we're going to click add relation. And make sure you select the show on next actions on, like that. And we'll update it. So we'll go into there, nice. So now what we can actually do is these two are linked up. So we can go ahead and start assigning the task to goals. So in the task section, we can go here and we can say this is part of goal 1. This is part of goal 1. We say, oh, this is goal 2. This is goal 3. And now you can see as we select which goal this goes towards, it's going to actually update it in this database here. Now as we go along, you can actually change the icons here if you'd like to. You could have, I don't know, I could have a soccer icon if I wanted to. You can change the icons to keep it organized for yourself and make it look how you want it to look. Next, we're going to create a template for our goals so that every time we fill the every time we fill in a row here, it's the same every single time. So we're going to go over here to new, and we're going to go to where it says new template here. Now I'm going to call this one new goal, and this will allow you to save a lot of time when you're tracking all your goals and tasks. So I'm going to put the icon here. I'll just select a target like that. So what we need to do now is we need to go down to here, and we need to right click on here, or left click on here, and we need to copy link like this. Now we need to go up here and go on to our template we just created. We can edit template, and we can paste it in there, and we click create linked view of database, and now the database should show up like that. Now we're going to just hide this here, hide in view, and we're going to go to filter and go down to goal tracking database, and then click new goal. Now this will automatically show you all of the tasks relating to this goal. So when you put a task in that one, in the task table here, it will now show up into here, into your new goals. Now next, what you can do, optionally you can go over here onto the action template, actions, and you can create a template. So you go new template, and you can put new action template, and you can put whatever you need to in here data wise. You can add an icon here. Ooh. There you go. Now what we can do is we can actually go to our templates now, and we can set it as default. So click set as default, and you can go for all next view actions. And we can also go here on the new goals one and set this as default for all goal tracking database. So now whenever we add a new goal in here, it's going to have the same template which links all of these together. Now to create a progress bar for each goal, we can press add on here, and we can type in roll up like this. And this is going to allow us to show the progress. So I'm just going to call this progress. And the relation here I'm going to put as the next action section. For the calculate, I'm going to click here, and I'm going to go on to percent. I believe it's percent not empty. Oh, my bad. We need to actually change the property here to completed. And now we can go to percent checked. So now it's going to show up. So if I uncheck this, it's going to say 0%. If I check this, 50%. If I check this, 100%. Like that. And what we can actually do here is if we go on to, if we actually edit this, we can change it to show as a bar or a percentage like that. But I think a bar looks good. It shows up like this. You can change the colors if you want to. The last step is to change the view. So I'm going to press the view here, and I'm going to put it as a board view. And this will actually allow us to see it by quarter, as you can see. And I think it's a good way of organizing it. So I can check some of these here. What we can do here as well is we can go to click on board, click on edit view. We can go to properties, and then we can turn on and off what things we want to have. So the progress, I've turned the progress on here. So now we can actually see the progress bar here. If I was to tick that on, you can see this is now 50% progress. Pretty cool. And that's basically how you do it. Now there's a lot more customization you can do. You can filter it a lot more. You can change the different things that you have on here. So if I wanted to add the date to show up or something like that, deadline for example, I could do that. But it's really up to you how you customize it at this point. But that's basically how you do it. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below that it was helpful. Thank you for watching.